My name is Lisa. If you don't know me, I am the Chief Marketing Officer here at iSoft, and I also do websites. So if you have a website through us, there's a good chance that I worked on it. Today, we're just going to be doing some really high-level overview of Facebook. It applies to anybody with a business, so it doesn't matter if you're a pro customer or enterprise. This information is for anyone that has a business. So let's get started. Here's today's agenda. We're going to stay high level, as I said, so we can cover a lot of ground on Facebook business pages. We'll start at the beginning with some page best practices and then go over a bit about what you can post, and then end with other features that your Facebook business page offers. So let's begin with creating a business page or auditing your current page if you already have one. Customers expect businesses to have a social media presence. Most marketers know that Facebook is more than just another social media platform. It's an essential business tool for companies of every size and industry. With a daily active user base of over 1.8 billion, you know Facebook can help you reach new audiences you may otherwise have been unable to get. If you haven't made a page for your business yet, let's run through the starting steps briefly. First of all, you need a Facebook account to make a page, but don't worry, your personal account won't show on your business page. You can go to facebook.com/pages/creation to get started. When you get there, you'll be led through some basic steps to input your information, as you can see here on the screen. They're really good about walking you through every piece you need. And if you don't know the answer as you're creating the page, you can always go back and edit it after you get it created. Next up, you need to consider your graphics. When designing your Facebook cover photo, you need to be careful because the cover image is displayed differently on mobile and desktop. By combining the right cover photo size with a cover photo that highlights your business, Facebook can help you build the social presence and reputation that you want to create. Facebook business page cover photos displayed at 820 pixels wide by 312 pixels tall on computers and 640 pixels wide by 360 pixels tall on smartphones. So you'll kind of see my graphic there. I show you what a safe zone is. So you want your graphic to be big enough to show on both, but you want text and important images or words to be in that safe zone. Your page's profile picture is also important. I recommend uploading a logo or photo that is 400 pixels square, but you must keep in mind that your page's profile picture will be cropped to a circular shape in ads and posts. You can see in my examples the benefit of adding some white padding around your logo. So when Facebook applies the circle cropping, your whole logo is visible. Something to remember, Facebook changes its formatting fairly often. Every time they do, you're going to want to check your banner and profile picture on mobile and desktop to make sure nothing is getting cut off. And you'll see by my examples there, if you have a logo and it's in a square and it's touching the edges, it's going to be cropped funny as a circle. So in the good example, there's plenty of white padding. When it's cropped to a circle, you see everything. In the bad example, there isn't enough padding, so when you crop it, pieces of that are getting cut off. Here are some good and not so good examples that I pulled from Facebook. Notice how the companies on the left have their logo fitting fully in the crop circle, and notice how their graphics and text fit fully in the space allowed. How your page visually looks will make a big impression on your customers. The last step on page setup is to create a username for your page. Your username will appear in your custom Facebook URL, also known as your vanity URL, to help people easily find and remember your page. You'll have 50 characters to come up with a unique name not being used by another business. You'll want to fill out everything you can. There are several tabs to go through, such as your contact information and your hours of business, but take the time to be really complete here. Facebook allows business pages to include a call to action button at the top of the page. To create one, click Add a button below your cover photo. You can choose from an array of choices depending on what action you want your customers to take, such as get in touch, go to your website, or simply learn more. If you want to take your business page to the next level, You can add custom tabs to tailor what content users see when they visit your page. For example, you can highlight services your shop offers or videos or photos. And those are really easy to switch once you get your page established. It's recommended that you post on your company page at least once per day. Generally, Facebook ranks pages higher that post at least once per day in their algorithm, meaning more customers will see your posts. So, what can you post? Parts. Your Facebook business page is a great place to link to individual parts, either from your website or from your parts on heavytruckparts.net. You'll see on the screen a little example video I made where I've copied the link to a detail view on heavytruckparts.net and then pasted it into a Facebook business page. Once it has previewed the link, in other words, it shows that picture at the bottom, you can actually erase the link text and just put some information you want to share about that part. Once everything looks good, you can go ahead and publish it to your business page. This is a great way to lead people right to your parts, like I said, whether that's on your website or on heavytruckparts.net. This will take it right to them and where they can see other parts you offer or go to buy that part. If you keep a blog or news section on your website, you can link to the post on Facebook. If you don't, you can still post a photo and text to update your customers. If you don't have any of the above, you can link to industry news. You can see in my examples, I both linked to one of our blog posts on iSoft Data's business page, and then I linked to some industry news on HTP's business page. You definitely can sign up for industry newsletters if you kind of need a source to get from, like if you don't have a blog or you don't have a lot of news to share. Another idea of what to post is information or updates on your staff or your shop. This again could be from a blog you maintain on your own website, but it doesn't have to be. Customers love to see the faces and places they're dealing with in real life. This gives your business the opportunity to showcase your employees and yard or shop. I've shown a screen grab from Vanderhaeg's where a video they previously posted now shows nicely in their sidebar under videos. And on the iSoft business page, we've linked to a blog post about one of our developers. There's a lot of opportunity here for you to share what really makes your business stand out. Finding the right talent can be a challenge, especially these days. You can reach qualified candidates where they're already spending their time on Facebook. You can post job opportunities on your Facebook business page for free. People can apply on desktop or on their mobile device, and after posting a job, you'll be able to track and review applications, contact applicants, and schedule interviews through Messenger. I've taken some screenshots of the various ways to get to the post a job section. You'll see it in various sidebars and tabs once you're in there. Also, I took a screen grab what it looks like when you post a job. So this really can come in handy no matter if you're looking for a salesperson or a mechanic. Facebook does a good job of keeping track of your applications and letting you reach out to those applicants and schedule a time to interview them. You can also share discounts and deals with customers by creating an offer from your page. And again, this is also free. People can redeem it online or in store, depending on where you make your offer available. To create an offer for page, start by describing your offer. You can edit the expiration date for your offer if you'd like it to run longer or shorter than a week. You can add a photo and select whether people can use the offer online or in your store. You can also add an optional promo code or terms and conditions. And then to finish it up, you just click publish. So I put a kind of a screen grab there to the right of the things that we'll ask you for, so you can kind of get an overview of what to expect. Now let's look at some other Facebook business page features. You can use stories on Facebook to share everyday moments with your friends or followers. Stories are only visible for 24 hours, but stories are displayed prominently at the top of every newsfeed where people are likely to take notice. It's easy to use in the Facebook Business Suite app. You just hit the story button. I've took a screen grab of what it looks like in the App Store. So if you're not using Facebook Business Suite on your phone, I recommend getting it. They encourage you to use that. It makes it easier to do stuff on your page. And then there's just a button you click and you can go right to your story. Facebook Live is a great tool to help you create compelling content on Facebook and connect with your audience. Page owners typically have experienced a greater reach with live video, and that means more eyes on your content, which is really a good thing. The best part about Facebook Live is that viewers can actually interact with you directly, and that's through typing comments and adding reactions. And though it's live in the moment, when it's complete, Facebook is going to record it and share that recording on your page. This helps to sell your products and services. Facebook records it so people can rewatch or watch it for the first time if they missed it. Some ideas for live video are a behind the scenes office tour. You can host a regular kind of ask me anything video, or you can interview experts or people in the yard or industry. What's great about Facebook Live is it can be totally spur of the moment. You could easily grab your phone, determine this is the right moment to make a good live video and hit record. And really, viewers enjoy watching live video because it's unedited. It's a real unfiltered experience. I know some customers have used this for like when a really nice truck comes in, they maybe will do like a short Facebook Live video, giving you kind of like a walk around, maybe a view inside, that type of thing. You can help strengthen your Facebook community by using interact with your customers. Facebook Messenger is one of the most powerful out-of-the-box tools available to your business within Facebook. It's an easy way to let customers know you're listening and to personally connect with them. There are a lot of Messenger settings, and I recommend you take the time to explore them and find the ones that will work best for your individual business. There are options like instant reply and away messages. So even if you can't use Messenger in the moment your customer reaches out to you, you're not leaving them hanging. You can set up frequently asked questions, because ultimately you're going to notice that people are messaging you the same questions over and over again. How long does shipping take? Are you open? What are your hours? Do you ship to Canada? Whatever you get asked a lot. Questions and responses can be created individually and customized. Facebook tries to make it really easy for you with a lot of preset options. You can also create posts that encourage direct messages. That'll be an option when you set a post up. That means when you create the post that there's a call to action box, and it makes it really easy for people to click and message your page. Also get familiar with your page inbox. This is where if you're striving to get more messages, they're going to show up, and you want to make sure that you're available to answer and interact. The key to Messenger is connecting your company with your customers in order to help drive better business results. On my screen video here, I just went through and clicked around on some of the options because I wanted to give you an idea of what you'll see. Notice there's so many options, right? And a lot of this you can set up to be automated. So when they go to click a question, it might just be like, what's your website? And you can take them right there, or what's your hours? And you can take them right there. Also, if you're away, you can set away hours and let people know that, you're not online and to expect a response when you are online. So that's pretty important. People are used to getting an instant reply these days for anything. And this will help kind of set the correct expectation for your customer. So that's it for now. We're gonna have a poll here in a few minutes. I want to thank you for attending. I want to remind you to contact support if you've mistakenly opted out of emails. We'll have that in webinar poll, and I'd love for you to submit any ideas you have for future webinars. Don't forget to attend the next 2 webinars, which will further your knowledge on growing your digital presence. On September 9th, we're going to talk about add to cart and its possibilities for marketing and advertising. And then September 23rd, we're going to do Beyond the Basics, kind of extending your reach. I'll get a little bit more in depth on easy ways to post every day on your page, using Creator Studio, talking about LinkedIn, that kind of stuff. So I'll get a little deeper and yet a little broader in that 3rd one.